Hey guys, welcome to Cards and Sharps. How y'all doing? Good. All right. Here we are, homeward bound because of pretty strong winter for Oklahoma, and really cold outside. Been single digits, highs in the low teens the last couple of days, and they're saying a crap load of snow in the forecast. So, which around here that means 3 or 4 inches. Could be more, but 3 or 4 inches will pretty much shut us down, empty the shelves at the grocery stores and all that good stuff. We don't get large quantities of snow that often. The last really big one we got was in 2011. We got like about 20 inches, which was, paralyzed things. Nobody could get out and go anywhere, and in that case, a lot of people were stuck at home. But around here, if they talk about a good dusting on the way, everything will disappear off the shelves because everybody just knows they're going to be homeward bound for a couple of weeks or so. But usually it's maybe a day. So what we got here, we got a very tactical looking knife. I picked this up, seen it at a knife show, and just thought it was worth the price just because of the coolness of it. Just because it looked so freaking tactical. Like you go to war with that bad boy. That is a very cool looking knife. It is the CRKT Carson M16. This is the 13 DSFG, which I know they make different variations of the M16. So you got the nice tactical name to go with the tactical look. And this is not my first go around with the M16. I did do a video on this one. This was a found a knife show find out of a $10 used box. It was in need of some cleaning and sharpening and all that. Got it for $10 and brought it home, took it apart, cleaned it up real nice, and it works really nice ever since then. And it's a pretty decent little knife. Definitely worth the $10 I gave for it. So that was my first look at the M16. And I've seen the different variations and thought they have that really cool look to them. You can see this one is quite a bit larger than this one. This is the 10 KZ model, so this is the smaller, more of your everyday carry size, and this would be when you're going to be expecting some action of some kind. So let's talk about this. We'll get to those very aggressive serrations here in just a minute. First off, the overall length is 8.25 with a blade length of 3.15. So will not work for those of you in areas where the blade is 3-inch limit. The blade material is 8CR14 MOV. It's a budget blade still. It works. Not too terribly difficult to sharpen. Won't hold the edge as long as your premiums, but if it helps them keep a knife in a good affordable range, then I'm okay with it. In most applications, I don't mind using it and then touching it up afterwards. You can see it's got a nice Tanto style here, along with the combo edge with these very aggressive serrations that they're calling VEF serrations. So I'm assuming those were designed by somebody named VEF. Got a hollow grind here, and the handle length is 4.64, so it's a nice big handle that you can get a good grip on. Should fit pretty much all hand sizes. Should be able to find a good grip on that. Handle material, this one is in the Desert Tan G10 with stainless steel frame, and the weight on this is 4 ounces, right on the dot, which is not the lightest of knives, but not heavy either. That's about my limit for daily carry, and to get a knife this size and that weight is really pretty good, actually. You go right hand or left hand with the clip, and it's 4-way adjustable. You can go tip up, tip down. It looks like it come out of the box tip down, so but it can be switched to tip up, which is how I would carry it. And left or right, so lefties and will be in good shape there. Engages by flipper. It does have these thumb studs, not really in a position that they can join the party and be part of the engagement process, but they're more of just looks like a stop there than anything. Serve that purpose rather than actually for opening. What else? Oh, and of course, I think everybody now probably realized this is a Kit Carson design. He on all the M16s, and they got real nice big letters there telling you who designed it, the patent numbers and the model number, and then CRKT over here. And that is it for the specs. Show you a few things that are somewhat unique and different. You got this little lever over here, and we got the same thing on the 10 model. Serves as a secondary lock. So with that in that position, when this blade is locked, you got a typical liner lock, and it's locked up, feels good, solid lockup, but you can't unlock it. It is, you cannot slide that liner over and unlock this knife. It is locked in like a fixed blade. To disengage, you have to pull back on this one, and then you can reach in and the liner will slide over. So that is basically just operates a liner stop there so that it locks it in. It's kind of a unique, fancy way of doing something that, kind of an answer to a question I don't know if anybody's asking, but it does, give you some a little button to play with or something here. And if you look, you probably can't see on here, but what all it is a little tab that keeps that from sliding over, and then that moves it out of the way and allows it to slide. So probably something that could be disengaged pretty easily. It was on this one, but this was a $10 knife, so I didn't mind. I just took it apart and got the Dremel to it and pretty much took that out of play. So this one will actually, I don't have to flip that little lever every time I want to close it. If this becomes a knife that I keep, I will probably do that to this one, but for now I'm going to leave it as it came. But very very cool knife, and actually, yeah, this would be good. And as far as the tip, the pocket clip and all that, tip up, tip down, I don't know. This might be something you'd be carrying in a, not in a pocket clip situation, just maybe in a, you know, something you'd pull out for, you know, you can pretty much, looks like you can pretty much tackle most chores with this. Very aggressive serrations. I'm going to say that would probably cut some small limbs. Makes pretty easy work of cardboard. And the serration just, I mean, it just, cardboard is overkill for those kind of serrations, so I think you could probably tackle some pretty tough materials with those. Also, it would probably be a bit of a challenge to sharpen them bad boys too, but I don't know. That would put some hurt on a lot of different things. This would make a good utility knife, hunting, camping, that sort of thing. Also, if you need a knife for tactical purposes or something, it would definitely serve that purpose as well. You got the Tanto blade, good sharp edge. So it gives you a lot of different versatility and types of cuts and control with it. The G10's got nice texturing for good grip. This would make, you know, have good grip. It feels like even wet. You got these holes here which also help save weight, but also gives you more gripping as well. You got these guards here. So this knife, with the design, basically the double lockup, all that, basically it's kind of becomes a fixed blade when deployed. So and could be used, I think, pretty much like you would a fixed blade. Not going to be as strong. It's not, you know, of course, not full tang like a good fixed blade is, but all in all, still a very robust knife and just really cool looking. And it's CRKT. I've had good service out of their products. They look good. They operate well. They're consistent. You know, you get one out. You know, you look at one, you grab another one. It's going to be the same, feel the same, operate the same. So they seem to have good quality control and putting out a consistent product. This one is made in Taiwan. A lot of CRKTs are Chinese made. This is made in Taiwan. We know good knives come out of Taiwan. And also those of us that would prefer, if we, you know, not to get Chinese made items, this would be a good one for you for that as well. Let's compare it now to just some others and just to get some scale to it. You can see it's a large knife. That's next to the Rat 2, and here it is next to a Delica. So you got quite a bit more knife than you have with either one of those. And just for fun, we'll set the mini grip out there just to see. And I already compared it to the other CRKT M16, and this is just a quite a bit larger version of this one. To be honest, I like this one better. These will fall in that around $60 range, so That's one thing about CRKT. They're able to keep their prices down, and part of that is they do use budget stills. Would like to see maybe a few more examples where they give you the options, more options on you know, pay a little more, you know, maybe $100 and get some S30V or something like that. But especially on a knife that I think would be more heavy duty use, might care more than I do on like an everyday carry type knife. This one looks like it wants to be this knife, but this one is just a tactical looking pocket knife, you know, everyday carry kind of knife. This one I would not be a everyday pocket carry for me, because it's just it's too big. And when you go tip up, you're going to have these taking up a lot of space in your pocket and catching things and all that. So it's not going to play well with other items in your pocket for sure. But I'm going to drop that down in your backpack for your bug out bag or something like that, or you put it in you got cargo pants, put it in a cargo pocket or something for some outdoors action. Be great for that. But as far as just looking at it, it's just so cool to look at. Looks really good in that desert tan, and then you got the blade colored in that as well. It just is a really sweet looking up. I have no idea how well that color would hold up. It's a little scratched up on the black one here, and this one hasn't seen a whole ton of use. Not from me. It may have been before I came in possession of it. But just all in all, I think this just would be a cool knife to have. And you know, you get doing a little gear check with your friends, you out shooting or going hunting, going in the woods, going fishing, and you whip that out. That's sure to impress. You know, it's very handsome looking, cool looking, very tactical looking knife, and a big part of why we like knives and stuff is, you know, we want things that look good and that we like to look at, and this is one of them. And it's just fun. This is one that I think I would go out and find reasons to use it, because it is just that fun. It's got a lot of fun factor to it, and it's actually a pretty good fidget knife. You know, you multiple steps in closing it, but just it flips, so has such nice action, and that, you know, you're not gonna miss that flipper tab. That is very prominent, and you could actually, looks like, do a lanyard here around that last little barrel spacer, and there's enough room between it and the blade that you could get a pretty good paracord in there and not be in the way of the blade. Build quality is typical what I've found with CRKT. Everything I've gotten them good finishing, no sharp edges or unfinished cuts or anything like that. Nice edging on the G10. It's chamfered all the way around. Fits flush with the frame as it should. No sharp edges on the frame at all. So, and you hold the knife, it doesn't have any hot spots. Just feels really, really good in the hand. So all in all, I think typical with CRKT, consistent quality. You know, they work. You know, the designs look good, and they work as they're designed. you know, they deliver on what they're promising there as far as what they represent the knife as being able to do. So there you have the CRKT M16 and the 13DS FG model, Desert Tan, and just a really sweet looking knife, and just to be I think a fun one to own, especially for that price range. Alright guys, if you found this useful, entertaining or anything like that, or even watch it and like the watch could agitate you or irritate you somehow, that's fine too. Hit that like and subscribe, and you can be entertained or agitated every time I post a video. And we will see you guys next time.